Strap in for an exhilarating journey into the realm of driving mishaps that will leave you shaking your head in disbelief. The road to incredibility awaits. This video is made for educational purposes and contains significant original text commentary. An 18-wheeler was struggling to make a tight right turn as it went over the tracks in Sloatsburg in Rockland County, New York. At least all of whom were unhurt in the incident. Wow, he's lucky. He really did have an angel on her shoulders. Oh my! An apparently completely new white car did not give priority to the scheduled Arriva BKK bus service and drove in front of it. Glad no one was injured. Oh dear, the mixer comes to a halt only centimeters from a Ford Territory waiting at the lights. The driver of the car was tired behind the wheel. At least he drove into the ditch instead of the truck. The incident happened in Romania. The police tried to pull over the black BMW, but the driver refused and the chase started. Overtaking on the left, not giving way. Motorbikes zipping through traffic should be careful. A truck driver noticed the irregular driving vehicle reversing on the highway late and drove into it. Both drivers were at fault in this incident. Following too closely because of distractions? Not cool, bro. You can see a Ford cut in front of the small goods carrier, the driver of which was rightfully frightened and steered to the left. This happened at the Baggy exit on the M3 motorway. It can serve as a lesson in how much trouble can go from a simple lane change at high speed. I can tell with 1,000% accuracy that many people were on their cell phone or radio instead of paying attention to the road. He owes the price of a car to the innocent driver. The driver may have thought that the oncoming traffic already had a red light. Yikes, it was not. The intersection is green. What is he thinking? That's definitely not what I expected. High-speed chase in a residential neighborhood is risky, but I hope all cops catch the criminals. Perhaps the pine tree desired to accompany him home. And have any of you guys started making plans for Christmas yet? The Ford in front indicated that he wanted to turn into the gas station, but he had to give way. But the Skoda Fabia drove behind it without braking, so this happened. This happened in Romania. The car probably didn't see the line of stopped cars until the last second. The largest number of such cases occur due to falling asleep. A similar incident due to a technical fault is very rare. Glad no one was injured. The satisfaction of having a cop around when you actually want one. I don't think it would be easy to get parts for the Santa Cruz. Oh, classic incident. And he just texted his boss that he's going to be late because there's a lot of traffic. Preliminary understanding showed that the drainage box culvert was old and a large hole collapsed, allowing half of the cement-ready mix truck to get stuck. This bus doesn't stop when there's no bus stop. Glad no one was injured. Other parties didn't even indicate their intention to turn. He had no way of knowing till it was too late. You got the number on the plates. I hope you handed the video over to the police. Folks, I have an issue. Was it an EV vehicle? Oops, whose test will fly depends on the weight and structure of the vehicle. I think buses need to be designed for such areas for additional traction, maneuverability, and with contingent safety features. Was it just going too fast and didn't slow enough in time to not slam the car in front of it? Wow, the black Fiat Punto appeared practically out of nowhere. I don't know whether the BMW skidded by incident or whether the driver pressed the accelerator with the intention of drifting. Ugh, can't believe the skills we have on roads these days. The driver probably fell asleep, although he said that the left side of the car suddenly started and he was unable to correct it. That truck just had a not-so-friendly rendezvous with the center rails. I can't really tell what happened. I see the pickup truck had his blinker on, but why was the car passing like what? A truck sped up to the speed of light in the inner lane, but a couple of propped boards couldn't handle the wind and jumped down. What penalty should be affected? The cops shouldn't have resumed that chase. It was almost impossible to see anything. There was so much smoke. Certain that there was some technical problem.
And another one bites the dust.
What happened, in my opinion, was that the driver in the outer lane accelerated while the truck overtook him so that he could not move back into the right lane and get stuck into the no overtaking section? Oh dear, he'd rather cut off a truck and brake in front of a car to get over to the right lane. Or maybe he's trying to make himself into a sandwich. Really? How can he do that? You can see a pickup trying to pass semi on the outside in a roundabout. Truck driver slams into a car while trying to reverse into a driveway at a busy intersection. But who is in the wrong? I wonder if public transport is allowed to drive on the shoulder during a traffic jam. This is why you should come to a complete stop at red lights, yield to cross traffic, and wait for a green signal. Absolutely no reason for this to happen. This is a completely avoidable mistake. An unsecured load on a truck can pose significant risks. Securing cargo is essential for road safety, guys. Well, the driver must have had too much to drink last night.
Oh, what the? Did you see that?
Was the guy driving straight asleep at the wheel? Do not imitate this. Good job, man, not colliding anything. Act not carelessly at this, folks. This car comes to a suspension bridge that is about to collapse due to the rising water. Luckily, the driver was found safe. Let's be careful. There has been a warning sign about lane reduction for quite some time. No, what is he thinking? Never try to beat the train, everyone. Oh my, this car plunges off a cliff at a speed on California's Highway 1. Luckily, no one got hurt. What? Can't understand what he's thinking. Seems like the bus stop layout is pretty awful. The van driver was cited for ignoring the flashing lights, but he is grateful the police officer was there. Luckily, no one got hurt. Oops! A private car was smashed by a car and lost control of its rear end, then smashed into a minibus. Luckily, no one was injured. Apparently caused by drivers not paying enough attention. Fortunately, there were no injuries reported. Looks like the bus distraction, and then it overturned on Texaco Road near East Asia Garden. Fortunately, they are fine. Oh my! The pickup crossed a double yellow line to pass, so it's going to be 100% at fault. This is the moment a semi-truck flips over in Mexico when traveling curving. Reduce speed, maintain control, and be vigilant, man. The dash cam captured a truck speeding past and losing control on icy roads. Drive cautiously in the winter conditions, folks. Perhaps it was driver error. He's fortunate the load only tipped away from the highway. Well, don't run red lights in front of cops unless you want to see his red and blue lights behind you.
What's this?
Oh dear, this car fell off the cliff due to an operation error. Thankfully, no one got hurt. Oh my goodness, fortunately no one was injured. Oh, please remember that it's a public road, so it's not just your road. Who is at fault? Let me know your opinion in the comments below. Drive at a safe speed. Increase following distance on rainy days, folks. Is it better for both drivers to yield to each other? Nah, man, never overtake on such a road when you can't see what's coming. Oops, if he would have looked in his mirror, he could have came to a full stop and waited for the car to back up. Wow, the wonder of ending up in an incident without involving any other cars or spilling into other lanes. A car was dragged along the highway for over 100 meters after it suddenly changed lanes. Thankfully, no one got hurt. Oh, a car rear-ends another on the 405 freeway in Southern California. This is definitely a case of distracted driving. No intention to change lanes. It appears the car had lost control on the wet road. Luckily, nobody was injured. Whoops, be careful, guys. Well, I wish someone would send that parked car the slip. Wow, luckily there were no collisions. Surveillance videos shows a train hitting a tractor trailer, which burst into flames at the entrance to Warner Fertilizer north of Somerset. Glad no one was injured. A truck slammed into a car waiting at a traffic light after emergency braking. To prevent such incidents, maintain a buffer zone, stay alert, and be ready to brake. Oh no! Why did he swerve into oncoming traffic? Keep a firm grip on the wheel and prioritize safe, responsible driving. Oh, hope the bus driver will pay more attention when driving. Seeing a large trailer in front of the oncoming car made me feel even more hopeless, but it was amazing how he could avoid it. You can see a truck overturned while entering a curve in Guatemala. Be vigilant, ensuring safe navigation on winding roads. Oh no, this is not the way to overtake a bus, man. Don't do that, everyone. I was really relieved to see the bus didn't roll over into the water. Miraculously, no one was seriously injured. This is a high-speed police chase. An unexpected hero helped police avert the suspect.
Just crashed out.
Thankfully, there were no injuries. Perhaps the car that fled following too close or not paying attention.
I got it on desk.
This is why you should maintain a safe following distance and stay alert. This happened near Oakland, California. Do not drink and drive, man. Fortunately, no one was hurt in that situation. In negative weather conditions such as heavy rain, the road will be very slippery. So you need to pay attention to observe, move at a slower speed, and turn on the turn signal. Another reason why you shouldn't drive on the phone. Fortunately, no serious injuries were reported. A car driver turns onto a motorway, causing an incident involving a Hyundai and a Mercedes and an HGV. Despite braking heavily, the lorry plows into the Hyundai and sends it spinning. Fortunately, no one was injured. God bless them. They're still okay. The act of cut off a truck shows a lack of respect among drivers and poses a general safety threat in traffic. Here are big rigs caught playing bumper cars on Louisiana Interstate. We really need to discourage road rage. Such actions usually don't lead to positive outcomes. It's sad to witness incidents when traffic signals are disregarded. The road is wide enough. No need to squeeze in like that. This is why you should slow down when you're driving through junctions or intersections. When recklessness is out of place, I can't comprehend when that fool got the audacity to run a red light so brazenly. Absolutely true. We can never anticipate the behavior of other drivers because they always keep us surprised.
Exit the traffic.
I feel so sorry for them, but the miracle happened. They were all normal. A semi-truck was changing lanes pretty carelessly on the highway, almost hitting the car in the lane next to it. Why she forces his way through while ignoring a car? A semi-truck crashes into a car on a highway in Fond du Lac County, Wisconsin. God bless, they are all fine.
I would be pissed. Barbecue.
Oh my God. You should never forget to turn that turn signal when doing lane changes, just like him. Safety first. This is a reminder to take your car for regular maintenance. Oh my God! That driver was in too much of a hurry. Fortunately, no one was seriously injured in the collision. Thank God no one was hurt in this case. I mean, driving in the opposite direction of traffic on the highway is a dangerous thing. If you concentrate while driving, you will avoid danger in an emergency. This is why everyone should have a dash cam. Who issued this driver's license? Seriously, I think some drivers should relearn to get their driver's license reissued. When driving in the rain, you should move at a slow speed to ensure safety. At least they got lucky not to hit that rail. Perhaps the guardian angel protected them. You can see the driver didn't even look in the rearview mirror, and here's what happens next. Fortunately, the overtaking vehicle applied their brakes in time, avoiding a close encounter with the truck. They're lucky the truck didn't change lanes and then slam on the brakes when they saw the rail. Thank God everyone is okay. The driver seemed not to pay attention to the vehicles around him. He moved at a fast speed and changed lanes continuously. Do not imitate this. Luckily, no one was hurt. So keep enough space in front of you always. Thankfully, no one was hurt. Oh my God! It was the car that lost control while speeding in the Netherlands. Miraculously, the driver was not seriously injured. Keep enough space in front of you always. Do not imitate this. Truck lost control and went into the barriers between J13 and J12 M6 southbound.
Oh, for goodness sake.
His things come off.
Thankfully, nobody was injured. Fortunately, both drivers are lucky to be alive. An unoccupied pickup truck burst into flames after it was struck by a semi on the I-35 in Enuka on Wednesday. I'm glad there were no fatalities. Oh my God! This was just the situation when the two trains were moving at a slow pace. Hope no one gets hurt. We have a lesson here. Don't drive a semi over steep railroad grade crossings. Glad everyone is all right. Do not imitate this.
Oh no.
As soon as I saw this video, I advised everyone to stay as far away from it as possible. I pray God bless them. When traveling below the posted speed, please have your flashers on and always wear your seatbelt. Thank God both drivers survived and no one was hurt in this collision. Wow, people like this never ever need a license again. Do not imitate this. Can't understand why that car was so careless when driving on the road. This is why people should not drink while driving. Thankfully, no one was hurt. That's why you should pay enough attention so you can avoid situations like the video. Luckily, everyone is safe and not seriously hurt. Oh my! Truckers need to start being a little more cautious on those slick roads. Thankfully, no one was hurt. Jesus, the black car was moving at a close distance and too fast of a speed, so this unfortunate thing happened. But do not worry, no one got hurt. The blue Jaguar has undertaken the truck to then cut in front of him, causing him to slam brakes on. Do not imitate this. Oh my God, that was scary. Thankfully, no one was hurt. Keep a safe distance from the other vehicles, guys. The black car driver. I'm on my way to check the car's engine. Don't worry. I think we should not drive too close to the car in front because it negatively affects people around us. Do not imitate this. A truck driver drove recklessly. Glad everyone is still safe. A truck and a bus collided with each other at N3 South Africa, and the fire started to burn. Please keep safe while driving. Hope nobody was hurt. I hope he doesn't do this again. Do not imitate this. This is a lesson for drivers when carrying goods in excess of regulations. Glad they were fine. We have lessons here. Be more focused when driving. Do you agree that in this case, two drivers should have turn signals to avoid colliding? Avoid driving into large puddles in the rain if you don't want to get stuck. Do not imitate this. I don't think you're allowed to run a red light. Do not imitate this. Thank you for watching videos from start to finish. Share your favorite moment in the comments below. If you've enjoyed this video, please show your appreciation by hitting the like button and subscribing to our channel. See you next video.